Hello, friends. Once again, we have made it to Friday, and that means it's time for your Friday weekly wrap up, where we pull one card for the collective and single cards for those who request to talk about the week that was. What did we do? How did we get through it? What did we learn? That's what we're here to do today. If you were here on Monday and you remember the cards you got on Monday, please let me know when you request, because it's fun to look at the comparison between Monday and today. But if you weren't here on Monday or you don't remember your Monday card, that's okay. Now, did I spend time to check and find out what our cards were on Monday? I didn't. So let's see which one of you is telling me, because I didn't check. Hang on. I should have checked, but I didn't. Okay, let's see. Caroline McLaughlin, you got me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for having my back. Really appreciate you. We started out with the Page of Cups, the Six of Wands, and Justice. In just a minute, we will go on over to CardCam and see what we get for Friday. All right, so great to see all of you. Special shout out to the members and the moderators. Let's go on over here, where you will see that we had fun with it yesterday, so I'm doing it again. This is the miniature Aunt Lily's Tarot. It comes in a standard size and a miniature size. This is the miniature size. I do love this deck. Indie published by Claire Lilly. So, starting off with the Page of Cups, the Six of Wands, and Justice. And Caroline, thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thank you so much for being the first person I see to remind me what the cards were. And I trust y'all so much that I didn't even think, I better check to make sure someone told me this, or I better go online and look back and see. No, I didn't. I just trusted, and I was right to trust. So isn't that great? All right. Oh, and Caroline McLaughlin, my goodness, I didn't even see this. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Caroline. And Caroline is reminding me, we sort of low-key made a group decision last week. Since we started doing live streaming here, there has been some question as to what we would be called. A lot of groups with live streaming people, they have a name they call their people. Caroline Iron Will calls them pumpkins. Tabitha Dial calls them sugar cubes. We decided last week that maybe we are a digital village. Maybe we are a digital village, and therefore we are villagers. I really love that. So, hello, village. Let's get going. And once again, Caroline, thank you for everything, for being a member, for the generous super sticker. Really appreciate it. And for reminding me of the collective cards. So we started with the Page of Cups, Six of Wands, and Justice. And we end with the Eight of Pentacles. And all I can think about is a TV commercial, a quick little TV commercial from when I was growing up it was either funded by a nonprofit or some community fund. And if it was, it said, if you want peace, work for justice. Any of you remember that? If you want peace, work for justice? That's emblazoned in my head, right? And, oh good, we're getting support for this village and for us being a village and being villagers. That is a fabulous thing. All right, so what I see here is a person who is working for those things. Page of Cups, Six of Wands, Justice, right? Working for justice, working for victory. And what is that victory but the Page of Cups? The ability to communicate and to understand love in all its forms. All week, I think we've actively been working toward those things. I feel good about this. I feel like, did you have a good week? I had a good week. I did. One way or the other, I feel like each in our own way, we are working for our own balance, for our own healing, and to move ourselves closer to love. And I think we did that this week. So good on us. Well done. Hey, Kay Talks, how was the baby moon? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Did you have a good time? All right. Let's go to the individual cards. As you know, I will take these in the order in which I see them. Oh, you're still there because of the hurricane, right? And in fact, I should have come on and said right away, because I know a lot of members of this digital village, their actual villages are flooded. And I do know that. And people have taken property damage, and I hope everyone's okay. So I should have said this in the beginning, but sending so much love to everyone who is and has been in the path of the hurricane. And it's just been a little rain up in here. Nothing bad where I am. A lot of flooding, but you're okay. Okay, just relaxing. And so you're still in Jamaica? Is that where you are right now, Kay? So, I mean, if you got to get stuck somewhere, I guess that's not a bad place to get stuck as long as you're safe. All right. Okay. So, yes, here till next week. Perfect. So enjoy it. Maybe it's not the vacation you had expected, but enjoy. All right. And Caroline reminds us that it is Frosty Friday, so thank you very much for that. Claire C. started the tradition of giving super stickers and super chats on Friday so that John and I may enjoy frosty beverages over the weekend. So thank you for participating in that, Caroline. Appreciate it. All right. First up that I see, Revival of Venus. Good to see you. King of Cups reversed this Monday. And now the King of Swords reversed. So what's up with the reversed kings? What is up with the reversed kings? First of all, like in your real life, are there difficulties with men? Are there dating difficulties, relationship difficulties, difficulties with dad or uncles or whatever? That's my first question. Number 2, are you having issues with the patriarchy and figuring out what your place is? Number 3, are you working to move toward your own leadership, either finding leadership to lead you appropriately or stepping into yourself as a leader and having some issues with that? Those are the things. When I see you start with a reversed king and you end with a reversed king, that's where I'm going. That's what I'm thinking. And it was the King of Cups, and this is the King of Swords. And the other thing I'm going to say about this is, of course, Cups is the heart, Swords is the head. So, are you leading with your heart or are you leading with your head? I feel like that's a huge question right now. So, talk to me. I know you may not be here yet, but talk to me. Let me know your thoughts about that because that's pretty interesting. And Mealy, thank you. Thanks for being a member, and thank you for contributing. Thank you for the super sticker, contributing to Frosty Friday. Really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So Caroline, so appreciating you today. Thank you for all the fabulous things you've done in this live already. Really appreciate you. And Monday you had, speaking of reversed kings, you had the King of Wands reversed, and now you have the Star. So I remember being concerned about that reversal, but whatever you needed to do, you did it. You did what you needed to do this week for your own healing and well-being and for the healing and well-being of those around you. You did a good job with that this week. So please feel good about that. And not just what you did for me this week, but what you've done for everyone around you, and hopefully as well for yourself. So be open to more healing, be open to more prosperity going forward, but feel good about what you've done and what you've leaned into. And Ann Mealy, so appreciate you. Oh my gosh, like Frosty Friday, y'all are talking about Frosties from Wendy's. Do Wendy's still make Frosties? Like, that's not a sort of beverage that I enjoy. I don't love, you know what it is? I don't love anything that is like a milkshake. I have to tell you that. Now a daiquiri, I can do that. Mm-hmm. Hey, Lisa Byroads, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. All right, here we go. Kay talks, I don't like milkshakes either, right? Yeah. All right, who's up next? It's Mary. Thanks for being here. Monday was the Knight of Cups, and we learned that you had given your notice at your terrible job. That will give you time to find a new job, so that's great. Hillary, haven't seen you in so long. So your milkshake does not bring all the boys to the yard. No, it does not. My tarot brings all the boys to the yard. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Your last day is Tuesday, Mary. That is so exciting. So exciting. That is so good. So good. Okay. Here we go. Mary. I'm all up in here with milkshakes and boys to the yard, and oh my gosh, y'all, happy Friday. Hillary, you crack me up. It is a song reference. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and I'm like, it's better than yours. I'm like, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. You don't know that song? That was a very bad rendition. Very bad. But yeah. So silly. I was a morning girl. Well, I was the resident psychic, but then became, right, Callis, yes, milkshake. Thank you, Von Ray. Yes, Callis. I was the resident psychic, but then became also the morning girl on a hip-hop radio station when that was popular. So mix you here. No. Mix you here. The first guy I slept with used to sing that song to me while waving his stuff around at me. Oh my gosh, the image, the visual on that. No. Y'all. And Audrey's like, yeah, that's a visual. Oh my gosh, do you see I'm blushing? Do you see that? We need a get-together that includes frosty drinks. Are we talking libations and divinations? Are you talking that? I'm down. Right, we've been indoors too long, seriously. Okay, well, Audrey, you're a local. So you work out a plan for libations and divinations. I'll endorse it and put it up on the meetup. No problem. No freaking problem. I am down. I am so down for that. We need designated drivers or like a super Uber or something. But yeah, let's make that happen. I am so down. And get Brenda Elizabeth on board for that. Yeah, because she'd be fun, right? And also share, well, all the people, get all the people. Okay. That's happening. All right. Mary, we haven't even done your card yet. I've been talking to you for like 5 minutes. We haven't even done your card. Look at me. I will share my tarot expertise because my hip-hop expertise, as you can see, is crap. So I will share my tarot expertise. Mary, you are so patient. I so appreciate you. Here we go, Mary. Started with the Knight of Cups. 10 of Swords. So have you noticed, like, when we're down to the last week, It's the hardest, like knowing that you have an escape and you're going to be gone. I feel like this week has been so hard to get through. But then also I'm thinking in the back of your mind, did you do the right thing? Will you find a new job? Like, be careful going forward. Do not be up in your head. You are doing what you need to do for you. So it has to be the right thing. What you are doing has to be the right thing. Allow yourself, Mary, some time to heal from this toxic workplace. Keep looking for your new job. You will find your new job. Do not overthink any of this. I think this has been a tough week. But my friend, it's almost over and things will get better from here. All right, let me know what you think. Hard with the toxic people. Yeah. So glad you're getting rid of them, Mary. I am so glad. All right. Pip, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's a member as well, and Pamela's daughter. Your Monday's card was the Princess of Cups, so the Page of Cups. And thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. So starting with the Page of Cups, ending with the King of Pentacles. So, I love those two cards together, both of them describing you. Because on one hand, with the Page of Cups, being kind and communicating kindly. But with the King of Pentacles, I will be kind all day and all night, but don't you dare mess with my money. Don't you dare think I'm less than. Don't you dare get in the way of my growth. So it's a nice balance there. You're doing a good job finding your balance and finding who you are in this new iteration of your life and recognizing that who you are will depend a great deal on who you're dealing with. All right. Okay, here we go. Pamela. And thank you, Pam, for being a member. We appreciate you. Okay. Pamela. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. I think you're really trying this week to kind of come into your next level of security, knowledge, understanding, self-realization in every way. And there are ways, Pam, that you're not feeling it, that you're not feeling your strength, but you're working on it and you will. So keep leaning into this, whether it's about getting a job, whether it's about your tarot knowledge, whether it's about standing up for yourself in the way that you need to. It's hard, but step by step, you are doing it. So keep working on it. And for Pamela's daughter, the Star reversed. Not the best week, not the worst week. I think some good things did happen, maybe not the way you wanted or as well as you wanted, but good nonetheless. Good nonetheless. So we're going to be grateful for what is and go forward, recognizing that what you're doing and what you're able to do really is good. It's not easy, but it's good and it's worth doing. Diana Price, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. You started with the High Priestess. And of course, if you go to the StaarCon website, you will see that Diana Price will be a virtual presenter at StaarCon 5. Get your tickets now. There is a link in the description. Okay. So, starting with the High Priestess for Diana and ending with the Moon reversed. So I think that's super interesting because the High Priestess and the Moon are so connected. Don't you see those two cards as being connected? Related to water, related to the Moon, finding the spiritual mysteries. Oh, DH, you fell off the top. I'll sneak you in. I'll sneak you in right after I'm finished with Diana. I'm so sorry. All right. So Diana, the Moon is reversed. I think this has everything, like this whole week, has everything to do with your astrology studies. Like, I know, like, I'm going to tell a whole story And I'm telling this story to everybody. I've had the pleasure of knowing Diana for a while now, like maybe a good 10 years already, maybe longer. And in that time, Diana has lived in a couple of different countries. Diana has been recovering from some medical stuff. And Diana has put her heart and soul and energy into trying to be the entrepreneur that she knows she is, and into trying to grow in that way. And there's been a few things that she's tried, and all of these things are things that will, I think, eventually be rolled into what's happening right now. Because what's happening right now, and we see it this week, it's more than this week, but we see it this week. High Priestess, Moon reversed, you found it. Diana, you have found the thing. You have found the thing, like you'll do all the different things. You'll teach, you'll write, you'll do all the things. But what's the thing that holds it all together? It's astrology. And you found it, and you're doing it, and you're damn good at it. And I think you're just seeing how it all comes together for you. And I know it is hard for you to dare to look to the future with hope, but why don't you? Please do. Because I think this is the thing. I think you've created the thing that you need. All right. DH, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. You fell off the top, so I'm sneaking you in right now. Thanks for your patience. Monday was the King of Wands reversed. I shuffled, and you get the Moon reversed as well. Now, for you, with the King of Wands reversed, to begin with, I see you this week finding solutions, finding information, whether by means magical or mundane, finding information that gives you new opportunities to understand something at a deeper level and to find your energy. I feel like, maybe you've been feeling a little low energy. You're finding the solutions to that, and that's going to help. So well done. All right. The Midnight Rose has come in. You're also Diana, right? That's Diana. This, yes, having major breakthroughs and planning on creating magical jewelry, books, and yes, almost done with the first draft of an astro educational deck. There you go. There you go. It's all good. Midnight Rose, Diana, I know exactly who you are. Not a problem. As long as I know, I don't care which account you're coming in on. As long as I know. You're good. So that's fabulous. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? All right, Liz Harrison, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Queen of Pentacles reversed is how you started. Page of Wands reversed is how you end. So, 2 reversed court cards, 1 queen, 1 page. I think a lot of that is about coming into the new routine. We've been back in school. Your oldest has been at college. This is what the new routine is. What do the kids need? What do you need? How does this all work? Since you are the household manager, I think this has been a week of sort of figuring it out and putting it all together. It's frustrating. It's not easy. It feels like there's never quite enough time, money, energy, or whatever for anything, but you are figuring it out. So I propose that you make a plan to take a weekend off in January and come to StaarCon because you deserve it. Anyway, that was just an aside. But yeah, I feel like this really was just a week of figuring out the logistics and how this is all working. All right. JD Estrada, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Monday's cards, 6 of Swords reversed, and it's not been the best week. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's take a look and see what we see. Monday was the 6 of Swords reversed. And now the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like, yeah, it's not been the best week. You're really not feeling productive. You're not feeling like yourself. Is there a solution to that in these cards? Yeah, self-care. Whatever's going on, whatever's the problem. You may be feeling stuck. You may have things going on. There may be issues with family or money or work or all kinds of things, maybe more than one thing at the same time. But I feel like the key here as I look at this, JD, sorry, I'm taking a minute and just processing. I feel like there are two things. Self-care, logical mind, do not panic, even though someone else may be trying to get you to panic. Those are the things that'll help get you through this. Good luck. Oh, Liz, I love that. Yes. Okay, good. Would love to, and we'll work on it. Cool. Very good. And I mean, really, everybody should be making a plan for StaarCon, right? Whether it's in person or online, whether it's just to come and say hi to everyone and go to the expo, or whether it's to attend the whole conference, everyone should be making a StaarCon plan. And there will be frosty beverages, aplenty. Oh my gosh. All right. Although I have to say, I personally have not seen anyone get too drunk at a tarot conference since like 2014 or 15 was the last time I personally witnessed that. Now, maybe that's just because I'm getting older and maybe I'm in bed while it's happening now. But, you never know. All right. Anyway. Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay. Card on Monday was the Three of Wands. And now the Emperor reversed. So Barbie. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't you tell an interesting person to go away recently? Didn't you put the kibosh on someone trying to get back together with you? That's what that could be too. This idea of your success that you're creating means you cannot have people in your life who are going to destabilize you. And I think you're trying to make good decisions for your own stability and honestly releasing the hold that toxic men have on you. So well done. And let me just say, I recognize that frosty beverages are not necessarily alcoholic. I do recognize that. And do not need to be. In my younger years, I probably consumed a lot more alcohol than I should have. In my older years, very rarely. Just to be clear. All right. Trey Cameron, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Two of Wands on Monday. I do like that for you, Trey. The Fool reversed. So I wonder if something happened this week that made you question yourself, perhaps in a way that you didn't even really need to. And I feel like sometimes, Trey, like I know you can be like super serious, and it's good to be serious, but I feel like this is an admonition that perhaps humor and silliness is the highest level of spiritual expression in some ways. So there's something there. Let me know what you think. Okay, Hillary, I've missed you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, a wrap-up card for you. Most certainly, yes. There's that Page of Wands reversed. And when you say it's been an interesting week, this is interesting. And it makes me wonder if there's something you're trying to learn, something you're trying to figure out, a conversation you're trying to have, especially either about something fun, something spiritual, something creative, where you're having a hard time getting it together and figuring it out. This is not on you. You know, it's not you're having a hard time. It's hard to do this. That's not you. But here's the thing, Hillary. You need to not feel like you're not able, and you need to not feel like it's not going to happen. It's going to take time, but you will figure it out. That's the key. You will figure it out. Oh, interesting. You got laid off this week. Y'all, Hillary got laid off this week. I'm sorry. I know that's hard. But in a way, I think it's good. Hillary got laid off this week, and the Page of Wands reversed, right? So looking to find that right opportunity. Yeah, there it is. There it is. That's perfect. That's perfect. So good. Now you've got some time. Hopefully we'll see you soon before you get your next job. Okay. Betty Flesher, so good to see you. Looking forward to seeing you at StaarCon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The High Priestess reversed. I wonder if something happened this week that made you feel kind of out of balance, that made you feel like maybe you weren't in your peace the way you wanted to be. So I feel like there is something here where you need to find your balance, find your peace, trust yourself. And I wonder if you're speaking negatively to yourself in your heart, and maybe don't do that. Just saying. All right. Sheila Selby, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday card, 10 of Swords reversed. Well, at least it was reversed. Joyous Ocean, I have not gotten to you yet. But did you miss the whole milkshake thing? That would only be good if you did. Can I just go back and erase that? Okay. All right. Sheila, this was the card I pulled for the collective. So it's very good that it came up for you as well. 10 of Swords reversed, but now 8 of Pentacles. What a good job you have done turning things around. What a good job you did taking whatever was difficult and just working your way through it for your own benefit. So very good job here. I feel like you're reading, you're growing, you're moving forward, even in difficult times. So well done. Joyous Ocean, it depends what you mean by juicy. Actually, yeah, it was kind of juicy. You can watch the replay. It's toward the beginning. Okay. Jeannie Mnuchin, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You had the Page of Cups on Monday. And now we have transformation, which of course is death. And I see that as the best thing because you made your move to Massachusetts looking for big change. And then, of course, it was COVID. So, that was weird, right? So, Page of Cups, right? Your message, the message that you have for the world, you are changing your opportunity to give that message to people. And I wonder what happened this week, because I feel like something, whether you know it or not, something happened this week that is big, that's really going to help get you where you need to be. Smile Soul 20, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. A card for the wrap-up. Here we go. Smile Soul 20. The Six of Wands reversed. Something this week did not make you feel good. Is that bitch acting up at work again? Oh my gosh. Seriously. Something made you feel not good this week. Something made you feel not smart. Something that made you feel not smart or not good. Do not let people take your power from you. I want to just make whatever happened here, Smile Soul 20, that made you feel bad or made you feel like you weren't good enough or smart enough or enough. We've all been there. Let's erase that. You need to remember what a winner you are. Mix you here. That was funny. No, that was perfectly appropriate. That was fabulous. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You know I love the juice. But that was not as embarrassing as me pretending I know how to rap, which I do not. So there's that. And I hope y'all bring all these juicy stories to the Saturday Psychic Sampler tomorrow. I hope. Okay. Audrey, I'm so good to see you. Thanks for being here and being an instigator of some shenanigans here. Hillary, thank you so much. Straight up G, huh? Thank you. There is a TikTok. If you scroll back on my TikTok, going back, it was during that one thing about me trend. I did do an entire rap about being a tarot reader. It does exist and it is on TikTok. So if you scroll back enough, you'll find it. Maybe I'll go boost it, so people will see it because it was kind of funny. All right. Anyway. And Mary says, make sure we all need to laugh. Thanks for that. Right, because we can all see it. Oh, Jean, first meeting with Manos Unidas team was super good. Could be that. Absolutely. Could be that. Yeah, definitely. It's worth it. It's worth it. Well, that'll get me to TikTok. Y'all, I do have a lot of fun on TikTok. Of all the social media I do, TikTok is where I am most unhinged. I have to tell you that. I try never to be unhinged. I'm a little unhinged with y'all. But if I'm going to be unhinged at all, it's going to be on TikTok because TikTok is by its nature unhinged. So there you are. All right. Where are we? Audrey M. I did that thing to you that I did to Mary earlier where I call you out, but then I refuse to read for it because I'm too busy talking to people. I'm so sorry. That's kind of rude. Audrey M., thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Audrey M., this explains why Hillary loves TikTok so much. Hillary, you have the best TikToks. Love it when you do the cards to the song. Thank you. Every social media platform is horrible. I don't know that TikTok is worse than anyone else. I really don't. Every social media platform is horrible, but here we are. So yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay. Audrey, I am paying attention to you. Monday, you had the Seven of Swords. Audrey M. Seven of Swords reversed because we all know you have lots of integrity. But now the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So I wonder if there's something going on about work, money, whatever, where you're like figuring out your finances or redoing your finances or something like that. I wonder about that. I also wonder with two reversed sevens. So what are we going to do with that? So seven 7 is, for me in tarot, a number of deep introspection. And I know you have been digging into your shadow work and really doing your healing work. And I wonder, Audrey, if this week you maybe paid more attention to more mundane things. And I also wonder if in that work you've gotten to a place where you need to back away and let it simmer for a while. I wonder about that too. I also wonder if you're figuring out the things in your life that are not working to figure out how to make them work. There you go. Chidi Mnuchin, you're hilarious. Hilarious. So out of sync, you misspelled TikTok, right? No, I get it. I get it. But if you can do Instagram, you can do TikTok. TikTok is essentially Instagram Reels. It takes a little getting used to, but it's really not that bad. It's, if you cultivate your audience correctly, it's a lot of fun. You just have to be really careful when you tell them what you're interested in, and be careful where you linger when you're watching videos, because if you linger on one horrible video because it's horrible, it will serve you many more of those videos. That's what you have to be careful about. Right, see, there it is. See, I just told you my old lady way into it because I was all fine with Instagram Reels. And TikTok is just like Instagram Reels. That's all it is, really. It's the algorithm, right? Right. Joyce Ocean, I've been told my Tuesday teas would be viral on TikTok, right? I really, seriously. All right. Here we go. All right, we just see the troublemakers are hanging out together. We've got Audrey M, and right after Audrey M, we've got Mixu here. Y'all, troublemakers. All right, here we go. I say that with all love. Y'all aren't really making trouble at all. Okay. Right, don't linger on videos of nude milkshake songs. Exactly. There it is. All right. We are on Mixu here. Right. We can totally blame our behavior on the hurricane. That is fair. That is fair. Right, and you're bringing the weekend spice. You best be here tomorrow, friends. Best be here tomorrow. Today's reading and unhinged. Yeah, seriously. But seriously, be with us tomorrow because, I love Saturdays because that's where we can be really unhinged. I love it. Okay. So, we're on Mixu here. And hurricane stocks. There you go. All right. Mixu here. Monday you had the Emperor. Yeah, and R.I.P. Dame Maggie Smith, yeah. And, I have the most complex relationship with Harry Potter because I love Harry Potter, except I'm pagan and I don't love the way that witches were presented as witches, whatever. But I love Harry Potter, A. And B, I love Harry Potter, and J.K. Rowling is a freaking transphobe turf. And so I have the most complex relationship with Harry Potter. However, when I think about Maggie Smith, I'm always going to think about her and Harry Potter and how much I love her. So yeah. And Kristen Louise, she's a turf. I dislike her so much now. Yeah, she is to be disliked. I'm sorry, but she is. But you have to admit, Harry Potter, man, I read Harry Potter with my kids. Not reading aloud to them, but we were all reading the book at the same time. John would get the first edition in the mail, sent to us, and we would read it and discuss it. And it was like a big deal in my family as my kids were growing up. And so, yeah, I cannot. This is a case where I have to love the art, hate the artist. That's all I can say. Yeah. Okay, so Mixuir, Emperor. I am so sorry, Mixuir. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. LP is keeping score here on me. Deadhead, check. Taylor Swift, check. Harry Potter, check. Socially correct, try to be. And empathetic, try to be. You're an amazing lady. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Mixuir. You had the Emperor. And now the Two of Pentacles. So y'all know my thing about the Two of Pentacles when there are body parts of which we have two that are problematic. And Michelle, I know you have hip issues. So I wonder how your hips have been this week and where you are in that journey. But when I see the Emperor and the Two of Pentacles reverse, excuse me, not reverse, just together. Sorry. Take that away. Erase, erase, erase. We don't want to reverse it. Here are the things I think about this week. You are doing a good job showing up. Hips have been bugging you. Yeah, I hear you. You have been doing a good job showing up. Showing up for yourself. Showing up for what you need to show up for. You are doing a good job. And you know, when we're not feeling well and we can only show up so much, we don't feel like we're doing a good job. But I promise you, you're doing a good job. I promise you, you are. You did a good job this week. And these two cards together for the future bode very well for your finances and your physical well-being to be somewhat improved. Of insurance company stuff for short-term disability benefits. Yeah, that makes sense with the Two of Pentacles. Spending a lot of time to get a little bit of money. But it'll all work out. It'll all work out. You're showing up. You're doing what you need to do. And if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. And good for you for showing up. All right. Christina R., good to see you. We're going to do you, Karen N., Kim. And of course, Karen will be a presenter at StaarCon 5 and is a member here. All right. Monday, Two of Swords for Christina R. And now the Fool reversed. Am I detecting a note of fear regarding the exams? Is something else showing up that you're not concerned? Okay, there's some comments that I'm reminding myself to go back and catch the comments. I'm going to get through these 3 readings, then I'll come back to the comments for a minute. Christina, I'm concerned. Please shoot me a message when you get a chance and let me know what's going on. Because Two of Swords and then the Fool reversed, it's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And are you inappropriately anxious? Or are there real concerns and decisions that need to be made? I'm not sure. One way or the other, you need to feel empowered to make good decisions for yourself. You've gotten this far. You will go further. You'll go all the way that you need to go. Not to worry. But it feels like you're a little unsure this week. And so whatever that is, you need to trust yourself. All right. For Karen, King of Wands reversed for Karen. That stalked us on Monday, didn't it? King of Wands reversed for Karen, and now the Hermit. So Karen, I think you did a very, very good job kind of coming in and being the wise one where wisdom was really needed. And so often you're the wise one and people don't listen. But I think you did a good job being the wise one and being listened to. So well done. Three of Wands for Kim. I was so happy to see that for Kim because I know Kim's been going through a rough time. Closing out the week, Three of Wands, Two of Pentacles. So it's still not perfect, but I feel like you've got your focus on taking care of the things you can take care of, doing the things you need to do, and working for your success in the future. And that is the correct thing. So that's perfect. Okay. Heather Roberts, yes, love the art, hate the artist. Mists of Avalon. Oh my gosh, that was the book of my pagan conversion. I agree. Yes, same. Right, support your local library and use bookstores. That's the one. And make sure, I think people should love their Harry Potter, but not spend money on J.K. Rowling stuff. That's perfect. Most of the cast of the movies has to have denounced her. Harry Potter meant a lot to lots of bullied queer kids, and that's okay. Right? Well, that's the thing that was so freaking ironic about it. So I agree. So don't spend money on Harry Potter, but we can love Harry Potter. That's perfect. All right. And JD Estrada, I just rewatched. Thanks for the poll. It definitely resonated with me. Yeah, I am so sorry. Yeah, Jeannie. So, Miss of Avalon, Marion Zimmer Bradley, who also wrote the Darkover series, which was fabulous. Like, she was a fabulous sci-fi author as well. She wrote a bunch of fabulous things. Unfortunately, she was involved in some really not nice stuff involving young people and older people interacting in ways that they should not have been interacting. That was a good way to say it online. And she sort of signed off on some really horrible stuff that happened in their Covenstead. And it's not good. So it would very, like, still a lot of raw feelings in the community about that. All right. Speaking of raw feelings in the community, we were just talking about hip hop recently. Oh my gosh. As someone who was on the fringes of hip hop radio and invited to some of those parties, I never went. But oh my gosh. It is so hard to find out that our artists are messed up in horrible things. Oh my gosh. Right. And New York City Mayor Adams. Oh my gosh. I am all for the truth coming out. I would much rather have my heroes knocked off their pedestals, But oh my gosh. It is time for reckoning, I suppose. All right. Here we are. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. You are up next. Hillary, I'm glad it's all coming to light. Yeah. And I mean, this stuff has been going on for as long as time has been going on. Corruption? There's been corruption forever. Exploitation? There's been exploitation forever. It's just interesting how quickly things are moving now that we are in the information age. Very interesting. All right. Melissa. Started with the Five of Swords reversed. Diplomacy was the key concept for the week. So interesting. Five of Swords reversed and then the Nine of Wands. Very similar energy where we're being very careful. We're being careful how we handle stuff. And I think it's good to be careful. But can we be careful in a way that is neither informed by trauma, okay. Can we be careful in a way that is not, well, I mean, our care is informed by trauma, but in a way that's not so tied up in trauma? That's really where I'm going with this. I feel like being careful because it's appropriate to be careful, rather than being careful because of the trauma. I think that's really the thing. Peggy Lou, no, you did not. Good to see you. Haven't gotten to you yet. Good to see you. I think that's the thing. But also, Melissa, recognizing how much trauma is what creates your reaction to things. So learning not to react based on trauma. I think that's another thing that's going on here. Interesting. Like, you're doing some deep personal work here, I think. Christina, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Knight of Wands is how we started. The Fool reversed is stalking us. So it's interesting, right? Because Knight of Wands is like, go for it, go for it, go for it. Fool reverse is like, oh, be careful, don't, So it's like there's something here. This week, I think that you really were thinking about all the interesting things you can pursue and then trying to pull it back a little bit to make it more manageable, more safe, and more reasonable. So it's like you're thinking outside the box, which is great, but now we're trying to narrow down what's outside the box appropriately. So I'm going to say, in terms of thinking about your own possibilities, you are finding the right balance. How about that? Okay. Christine Hallowell, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. 8 of Swords. Okay. 8 of Swords and then 9 of Cups reversed. So I feel like there really are some questions. Like, you have found some things in your life that really are helping you and making you a lot happier. And that is a fabulous, fabulous thing. We are really happy to see that. It is also true at the same time that there are some things you're not happy with. And I think you're starting to feel strong enough and capable enough to look at those things and figure out what you want to do. So I think you are starting to think about solutions going forward. And that's a beautiful thing. Christina, you are very, very welcome. Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Your Monday card was the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And now the Two of Pentacles, and I think you are just starting to figure out how to just do what you have to do on a practical level to get things going, So I think you are sort of in that mundane mind space where I think you need to be. There's also, though, some of the same old happening that could drive you crazy. So just try to not focus on the frustration, but focus on doing what you have to do to get where you want to go. And just to remind all the members, we have a members-only live stream this Monday. The link is up. I hope to see you there. All right. Febborn, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Princess of Cups, so Page of Cups to start. And now the Empress. And so this week, I think you're really trying to be in your safe emotional space where you can be sweet and kind and loving and nurturing and feel nurtured. And that's really what you're trying to do and where you're trying to be, even when it's harsh. Lumen, I have not done you yet. Good to see you. Ah, Christine, thanks for that feedback. Makes sense. Perfect. All right. Mariana Ivanasevic, good to see you. Here's a card for you. Barbie Bird, I did do you. I think I did you. I did do. Can someone confirm I did Barbie? I see her. Like if I didn't do her, I skipped her. So I'm pretty sure I did you. If I skipped you, you have to come back and yell at me. Okay. Mariana, good to see you. Martha thinks I did. Yeah, I think I did too. Oh, I know you did. It was the Emperor. I know I did. Yes, I did it. All right. Mariana, 7 of Pentacles reversed. Something you were doing this week is not working. And I think what you got to do is figure out what's not working and what you can do instead. It's time to kind of regroup. All right. Lumen, you're here now. It's your turn now. Here we go. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I saw you and then I just totally overscrolled and now, here we are. I'm back. Okay, Lumen, good to see you. Wendy, good to see you. I know I owe you a text. Lumen, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I like the butterfly. Here is a wrap-up for you. 2 of Swords. This week, I think you did a good job cultivating peace and trying to figure out how to find your balance and how to move forward. I think you really are in a time of contemplation, and that contemplation is very necessary. So you did a good job like allowing for that. Well done. Penny, I have not done you yet. Good to see you. But you're coming up soon. Iva Morris, so good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. You're the second one to get this, maybe third. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Were you off work this week? If you were off work this week, that's good. Otherwise, I feel like this week may have been a little bit difficult. Maybe one way or the other a little bit difficult, with some things just not going the way they should. Some things not working out the way they should. And you may be having to go back and regroup and rethink things to do things differently. So maybe a little bit of a frustrating week, but some good things to be learned. Wendy, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wendy Robeson, thanks for being here for more than 2 years a member. We appreciate you. 5 of Wands reversed. I think you're learning not to fight the fights you can't win. I think you're learning to recognize like there is a part of you that just wants to reach out to old friends, old family members, whatever, and to try to make peace. But you cannot fight the fights you cannot win. And I think you're learning that, and I think you're learning to be okay with that. Von Ray, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. 4 of Wands. This week, you did a good job getting stuff done and doing the things, learning the things that you need to do. I think you want to feel this way. I don't know that you're really feeling this way. I think you want to feel this way. But here's what you need to know. You are setting up the conditions where you will be able to feel this way. So keep doing what you're doing, Von Ray. That's the important thing. Wendy, so true. Gotcha. Okay, Joyous Ocean, understood. Okay. Where are we? Cassandra, good to see you. Thanks for being here. The deck is Aunt Lily's Tarot. It's an indie deck. You can get it on Etsy. And this is the miniature version. There's a regular size version as well. I have both. All right. Cassandra, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We're going to do you and Mom. Febborn, thank you. For you, Cassie, the 10 of Pentacles. You may have gotten some great wisdom from a family member or even psychically from an ancestor. You may have gotten a good idea, something that will help you financially. You may have had a nice moment with your family. One way or the other, this is very positive. Something good happened this week. And speaking of your family, doing your mom, Raquel, who is also a member here. Page of Wands. I think this week you actually remembered that you enjoy a lot of what you do in life. It's hard, it's heavy, it's not always enjoyable, but this week, for just a little bit of time, it was. And that's the key, is when you can, you have to lean into the things you enjoy. There's so much crap you have to deal with. Lean into the things you enjoy. All right. Medium that rocks, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. 5 of Wands reversed on Monday. 8 of Pentacles now, and you are just hitting the ground running. You are learning and growing and making things happen. I've been seeing you up on social media, really leaning into your work, really leaning into growing your business. There's nothing like a shitty job to get you to grow your mediumship business. And you are doing it. And you are building your new life step by step, brick by brick. You are building your new life. It's not easy, but you have no choice. At any different moment, at any given moment, you may be feeling a million different things. A million different things. And you don't really have to lean into any of that, because right now you just have to do what you have to do, and you're doing it. So good job. Good job. Well done. Barbie Bird. Found my reading, and yes, I did tell an interesting person to go away. He said he will message me later to see if I change my mind. And honestly, I'm trying to make better choices about who I spend my time with, especially the toxic men. I haven't experienced many healthy relationships with men. There it is, Barbie Bird. There it is. So even in friendship, right, there it is, there it is, there it is. There are good men in the world. We have to find them, and we have to help men be them. But yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. And Wendy says it's quiet in the chat today. Well, you got here a little late. You got here after the shenanigans. There were shenanigans. There were big time shenanigans. There were shenanigans that are probably worth, when you're really bored, scrolling back and watching. Oh, Barbie Bird, did you also miss the shenanigans? Probably worth, when you're bored, go back and watch the silly shenanigans that involve the song Milkshake. Not my finest moment, for sure. But yeah, if we're quiet now, it's because we've all gone to our respective corners to think about what we've done here today. Yeah, that's what's going on, I'm afraid. All right. Here we are. A penny for your thoughts. Here we are. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. My internet is shit right now. That's a technical expression. I know that expression well. So I'll listen at another time. Here is a card for the week ahead. Transformation, which of course is death. And in this case, it's got to be the death of you not standing up for yourself. I think you are really coming to understand that if you don't stand up for yourself, no one will stand up for you. And that's what you're learning. So well done. All right. Teresa, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Wrap up card for you. There's that Fool reversed. It's coming up for a lot of people. And I feel like you have some trepidation. And I understand why you have trepidation, but there is no need to have trepidation. So the bottom line here is comfort yourself about your future, recognizing that you've done all the right things to create a good future for yourself. You have to trust that. LP, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. The Knight of Pentacles. I think you did a good job this week, really trying to move yourself forward, take care of the things you have to take care of, and being intentional in setting up the conditions to create the life you really want. So I think you're doing what you need to do. Very well done. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap up for you. Four of Swords reversed. Busy. You were so busy this week. Good job. I'm thinking if you were busy, you were doing the things you needed to be doing. So that's great. We appreciate that. Jackie Masters, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the Four of Swords reversed, and you end with the Four of Swords reversed, which also just came up for someone else. So busy, 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 busy. You got to do some good self-care, Jackie. You must be so fried. Oh my gosh, you must be so tired, so fried. I feel like everyone needs a piece of you this week. Not easy. So take good care of yourself and recognize you're doing a good job in very difficult circumstances. And Neely, so good to see you. I hope you're doing super well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thank you for contributing to the Frosty Beverage Fund. Really, really appreciate you. You had the King of Swords on Monday, and thanks for using members only emojis. King of Swords on Monday, Empress today. Have you been doing creative stuff? I feel like you're having wonderful ideas and trying to put them into action, learning and growing. And it's about healing and creating, and it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing, beautiful thing. So there it is. Well done. Well done. Oh, Wendy, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, wow. You go to that job fair, Teresa. Go to the job fair. Go to the job fair. Go to the job fair. No trepidation. Go to the job fair. Oh, Penny, for your thoughts. That makes sense, for sure. All right. And Sarah, good to see you. All right. Where am I? Okay. We just did Anne. Kay Talks, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and your husband. For you, Kay, the Hierophant reversed. Oh, Anne, that's good news. Excellent, excellent. Kay, the Hierophant reversed. I think you are trying to give yourself permission to trust yourself and think outside of the box a little bit, and it's a good thing to do. It's appropriate. And for your husband, I think we're finding some new grounding, some new connection, and some new sense of self that will be very helpful. And Kay, the card we pulled for you regarding the conundrum that you mentioned about a difficult client, The Hierophant reversed is you do what you want to do. Yeah. Oh, Vaishali, I like how in this modern fast world we can still be the villagers of our village, right? I think I'm going to change our channel description to say welcome to our digital village. We should lean into this, right? I think we should. Okay. Peggy Lou Levens, here we are. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday was the King of Wands reversed. And now the Four of Wands. So Peggy Lou, I think you did a very good job. Celebrating your family, taking care of yourself, creating your space, and setting your boundaries in a way that really served you. I think you did a great job this week. Very well done. Baby Angel, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Four of Swords reversed. This card is stalking us. A lot of us had really busy weeks, including you. But you were so busy, you may have not had time to do some things that you needed to do, and that may be bothering you. So as soon as you can, take time and go catch up with yourself. That's very necessary. Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Jenna. You had the Four of Pentacles reversed. And now the Fool reversed. It's another card that's stalking us. This week, you may have felt a little out of sorts, but I think it's because you're growing. I think there is intellectual, spiritual, personal growth happening for you in so many ways. And it feels weird, but it's good. So just let it happen. Jenna had the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. And now the Five of Pentacles. I think that this week, there's things that Jenna wishes were different. I mean, we all have things we wish were different, right? But Jenna has some things that it's weighing heavy on her. The thing is, for a lot of us, and this is true for Jenna, but I think it's true for a lot of people, that when these things weigh heavy on us, we don't try for the things we can have because we're upset about the things we don't have. Jenna needs to be careful about that. Lisa Byroad, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We appreciate you. There's that Fool reversed again. Lisa, did you take unnecessary risks this week? I wonder. There is something here about like risk-benefit analysis for you. And this may be what has already happened, or it may be advice going forward, to just be very careful about your risk-benefit analysis. If the benefits aren't there, don't take the risk. Yes, as a matter of fact, you did. Excuse me. Thank you. So there we go. And this is not saying you were wrong to do that, but it is to say that we have to be careful. Like, your angels are with you, so it's okay. It's okay. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. And the cards you told me about are not the cards that were. So now let me try to scroll back. Hang on a minute. Let me scroll. Hang on, it's not letting me. Here we go, I got it. Joyous Ocean, I'm just looking for you and looking for those cards. And give me 1 second. Joyous Ocean, if you're here and listening, you're here. Tell me those cards. Scrolling back, I'm not going to find them. So tell you what, Joyous Ocean, you get those cards in, and I will, here it is. Thank you. Joyous Ocean, thanks for being a member for more than a year. We really appreciate you. Five of Swords reversed to begin. King of Swords reversed to end. So Collaboration, yes. Collaboration with idiots, no. The more well-known you get, the more people will want to collaborate with you. Only collaborate with the smart people. You know, like I feel like this week, there was a lot here about who you're going to deal with and who you're not going to deal with. And there's some great people, but there's also some idiots. And it's important to recognize, like, we can love everybody. I had a teacher in school who used to say, I love him in Jesus, right? We can love everybody. But we don't have to love the idiots. Right, so much, right? And for Jada, 8 of Swords for Jada. I'm so sorry. And here it is again, the King of Swords reversed. So I wonder if there's some family idiots we're dealing with, or some idiot family stories, or some repetitive idiot patterns involving freaking idiot men. Sorry. But I wonder. Or just involving the patriarchy in general. Excuse me. Yeah, so have the conversations, do the deconstructing, you know, embrace the good men in your life, and don't give the idiot men shelter. Women have been trained to shelter idiot men for far too long. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Candy B, good to see you. Oh, hang on. Okay, there we are. Candy B. Candy B, Knight of Swords. So this week went by quickly. You got a lot done and you did it all well. You were smart and you communicated well. Things are moving forward quickly and well in accordance to what you want for the very most part. So well done. Okay. TJ and GA. For you, TJ, strength reversed. Strength reversed. There have been things this week that have been super frustrating, and I'm so sorry. Hang in there and do what you can. Do not take that frustration out on yourself. And for your daughter, the 7 of Pentacles, frustrating in a different way. A lot of hard work and not necessarily seeing the results of it, but eventually you will. Hang in there. No definitions. Oh, wait a minute. No definitions. You're next to be next. We're doing Martha Vink and then you. Martha Vink, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card for you. 10 of Pentacles. This week, I think you must have really felt the spirit of your father. I really do. There's this sense of ancestry and tradition and really beautiful things that way. I also feel like you're feeling stronger in yourself in a really good way. So it feels good. No definitions. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. A card for you. I am very well, thank you. I hope you are too. 7 of Swords. This week, I think you really had to look at what do you trust and what do you not trust? What is the right thing to do and what is the wrong thing to do? Who is doing the right thing and who is doing the wrong thing, and what can you learn from that? A good week of observation. Dr. Alled, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Challenging week and reflective of the 4 of Pentacles reversed. All right, here we go. Love you too. 2 of Swords. So Robin Renee, Dr. Alled, I feel like, everything you are doing for the good of the greater community. But you also have to pull in and take care of yourself and yours. And I think you're trying to find that balance. And then there is the balance in your dissertation between what you'd really like to do and what's really going to be acceptable. Like there's so much balance and so much to think about, and it's so hard. And then there's just trying to keep yourself funded, excuse me, which is also difficult. So there is a whole lot going on here, and I just see you trying to find peace in all of it, and it's the right thing. Just find your peace. It's the right thing. Raquel, so good to see you. Yes, I already got you with Cassie. That's absolutely right. Okay. Heather Roberts, here we go. Here we go. Heather Roberts, thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. Here's a card for you. 2 of Cups. Are we wedding planning? I mean, I think this week you and Richard really had I think this week, I feel like you and Richard have come to a new level of like happiness and celebration about being family to each other. That's what I think. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's a beautiful thing. Jackie, I am feeling tired. Yeah, I didn't feel any more or less busy, but yeah, it's time. It's time for self-care. You're tired. That's how it shows up. I get it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, just did Heather. Okay. And just a reminder, everyone, 12:30 Eastern Time tomorrow for the Saturday Psychic Sampler. The link is already up. Okay. CB Muzz, good to see you. You are up next, and I just overscrolled, and if I get lost now, I'm never going to get found again. Okay, here we are. Monday, you had the Queen of Swords. And now the Star. I think this week there was a lot of healing. I think there was a lot of growth. Between the Queen of Swords and the Star, both air cards. So healing of the mind, healing of thoughts and ideas. There's a lot here that feels really positive and just a whole new mindset, a whole new positive mindset. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Oh yeah, Wendy, that's a good point. Taroscopes are available for members only. On the 1st, I'll make them available to everyone, but members, you can get your Taroscopes now. Okay. Choo, 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 do, 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 do. Here we go, scrolling down, looking for people. Ness, you're Ness. You're Ness, you're next. Ness is next. Yeah, I feel like I've missed a couple of people. I'm going to do you, Ness, and I'm going to do Autumn Pond because I'm not seeing either of you. And then I'm picking up with Sarah. So, Mediha Ness, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. 8 of Wands. I think, Ness, the energy is shifting. I think you're starting to see some more positive energy. You're starting to welcome some more positive energy, more creativity. I think you're feeling the shift. I think it's coming in, and I think it feels good. Be open to it. Cultivate that creativity. Oh, Martha Vink, that's a fabulous story. Thank you. So I'm going to do Autumn Pond right now because Autumn Pond is so supportive of this channel. And I'm not seeing Autumn Pond, but I thought I saw Autumn Pond come in. So Autumn Pond, this is for you. King of Swords reversed. I feel like this week you might have felt unseen and unheard. So there's a lot here about not taking that personally, but needing to do what you need to do to feel more seen and heard. Sarah Foreign, so good to see you. Here's a card for you, the Seven of Wands. I think this week you did a good job sticking up for yourself and speaking your truth and believing in your truth, which is a beautiful thing. I love that for you. Okay. All right, who else did I skip? From my perspective, I've gotten to everyone, but I know I skipped a couple of people. And so who else did I skip? It is last call for readings, y'all. All right, I'll just chat for a few minutes. Last call for readings, y'all. I hope I didn't skip anyone. So, you know what I'm going to say. Links in the description. Become a member, get your StaarCon ticket, book a reading with me. Links here on this channel that are up now. If you're a member, you can get your StaarCon. Nalini, I did not do Nalini. Oh my gosh, thank you. Going back to do Nalini. We're going to do Nalini, who is a member here. I reached out to Nalini. Am I saying her name correctly? Yeah. Nalini Kalu. I reached out to you on Facebook yesterday just to make sure that you're okay, because I think of you as being sort of near the panhandle. But you said you were, and that's good. And I'm looking, and I'm not seeing where we are. I'm not seeing you. So I'm going to do Nalini, and I'm going to do Joe 1. Let me see if I'm missing anyone else. Oh, you're painting a sloth. And the Eight of Wands is for sloths. Oh, that's funny, because the sloth can hang on the wand. So my family has a thing about sloths. Because someone gave the babies these little stuffed sloths, and they're their favorite toys, so like they nap with them. So now we all have sloths, and like sloths are a thing in our family that's so cute. I love that. I love sloths. Okay. Nalini. Three of Swords reversed. It's all about healing this week. All about healing for you. Thanks for being a member. And Joe 1, thank you for being a member. Knight of Pentacles, good job this week moving yourself forward in business. All right, my friends. Thank you so much. If I accidentally skipped you, I am so sorry. It's a little crazy up in here today for reasons unknown to me, but who are we going to blame? I don't know. You can blame me. You can. All right. Members, we have a members only live stream on Monday. Everyone, live stream tomorrow. I did do CB Moz. Yes. Thank you for checking. All right, my friends, StaarCon, have a reading, do the things. Thank you to the members. Thank you to the moderators. I appreciate all of you. Take really good care. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much.